Hey, welcome back, guys. Ooh-wee-oo. How's it going? Well, a few things here. Welcome back, lads. Sailor's Guide to Self-Reliance. Oh, boy. A lot of information. Oh, quick shout out to Charles Coder. We're just going to call him Chucklehead. He's my second internet troll. Guys, I got a question for you. Why is it that the person that's always a critic is never doing better than you? I mean, I would think that if I was going to be criticized by somebody, there'd be a point. Like, don't do it like that, do it like this. But those people, the internet troll types, they don't think that way. And that's okay, but good old Charles, find Jesus, man. Because he probably loves you more than most of the people in your life. He's waiting on you. You dummy. So, another one of my subscribers that's actually worthwhile asked me a long time ago about witch hazel. And I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm giving it to you now. Focus. Use both hands. Stand up tall. Come on, get with it. Stop being distracted. My cameraman's got some issues, and that's why we're having this conversation, because this is a cure. Witch hazel. I forgot your name. You got lost in the comments. When you see this video, comment and say, hey, here I am, it's me, the witch hazel. You wanted to know more about this, so here we are. Okay, witch hazel. It's a wonderful, wonderful compound. It's a tree. Oh, imagine that. You mean it grows in the dirt? Yes, ma'am, it does. And you can use the bark, the inner lining behind the bark, the skin, the twigs, and the leaves. But it's very powerful. It's got a chemical in it that they've got all different kinds of compounds, but they're called tannins, and they're very toxic. They're very powerful. For example, acorns. You can make dough out of acorns, but if you don't boil them in a sock and leach out all those tannins, it will destroy your liver. But if you boil it a few times, you know, crush the acorns and get the insides out, and crush those and boil them, you can actually make really good bread. It's a process. It's a ridiculous process. But those tannins in there are powerful. It's powerful food and medicine, because food is medicine, y'all. So we're going to talk witch hazel. Ooh, it does all sorts of things. And now this is a product. Now, it's a distillate. So basically you're distilling these compounds. So when you distill something, you're cooking it, and it's leaching out all the compounds, all the chemical compounds that are held within the substrate. They have these chemical compounds, and when you boil them, they leach them out. So you use things like, I don't like leaning down. My cameraman's kind of short. He's a good guy though. But my point is, if you put them in like pantyhose and boil them, it leaches out all those bad tannins. And so you don't need all of that chemical compound. You only need what's left after you boil it out. So, acorns, witch hazel, anything that has those tannins in it is extremely powerful. And they have different uses. Like acorns is a very powerful anti-inflammatory carbohydrate, and you can use it to make like cornbread. I've done it cornbread with cheddar, jalapenos, bacon, and oh boy, it's good. It's really good. It's a lot of work, but you know, I like working in here. This is like my other workshop, you know. This is where the magic happens, y'all. Witch hazel. This is amazing. Now, we talk about a lot of things on this channel. This is one of those things that is good for external and internal use. This is another one that we're going to talk about soon. Aloe vera. Witch hazel is such a versatile drug. I don't even like the word drug. Let's just say remedy from now on. It treats Now this one is made for skin. Now my cameraman had some issues because he was using a pharmaceutical product to clean his face and protect his face, allegedly. It didn't work. His face broke out and he got damn near shingles, and it was terrible. I just thought, wow, you know, maybe Big Pharma doesn't like us that much. Probably shouldn't have said that. We'll see how long this video stays up. But witch hazel, it's a distilled witch hazel water, basically is what it is. Sometimes they add oil to it, but I mean, if you look at the consistency of this stuff, it looks like water. You see that? It treats everything from diarrhea, and this is the neat thing about this, is you can use it externally and internally, like you can ingest it. Now don't ingest this, that's not what I'm saying. Oh dang it, I almost forgot. Disclaimer, don't use any of these natural remedies without consulting your physician. And but anyways, witch hazel, it's good for diarrhea. If you're coughing up blood, it's actually good for that. Tuberculosis, colds, fevers, cancer, menopause, vaginal dryness, varicose veins. Can you believe that? Varicose veins? It's actually a moisturizer that tightens your skin. How many moisturizers do that? Not very many. What else does it do? Oh, insect bites, bruising, and varicose veins. I mean, that's amazing because, look, I'm 41 years old and I just noticed I got some varicose veins on the back of my left calf. And I'm like, oh no, what am I gonna do? So I started rubbing the witch hazel on it. Check this out. So look, come here, come in close. The varicose veins were right there. And I started treating with witch hazel. Do you see any varicose veins? Yeah, because it works, y'all. And hey, thank you to all my friends and family, subscribers, and everybody. I'm not going to say that I'm going to get caught up anymore because I started doing that like a month and a half ago. And every time my to-do list gets smaller, it just gets bigger with more complicated stuff. So I'm gonna post videos and keep content coming as quickly as I can. And I'm actually forcing the issue tonight because I should be cooking chicken wings. Oh boy, I'm excited. And okay, so going to the restaurant's fun. I don't know, man. I've never dated a Hooters girl once, a whole bunch of times. But I like their chicken wings, you know, more than anything else. So thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for your subscribes. Thank you for your interest in the good content. Oh, by the way, if you don't have any good questions or positive things to contribute to this channel, don't. Just don't, because that's not what we do here, man. I started this channel because these are your tax dollars at work. You guys paid for my training, and you paid for my survival, and you paid for most of my adult life. Okay, I'm trying to give it back, and that's what I want to do here. This isn't for me. This has nothing to do with me. I can keep all this information in my pocket, but I don't want to do that. I want to give it back to my people of the world, especially those of us that are in the United States, because boy, oh boy, we need it now more than ever. Love y'all. Stay tuned, stay vigilant, and as always, stay salty.